So what will happen? Still not. What's happening? I think now it's fine. Not it. Yeah, now it's fine. Finally, it's live now. We have Kumar Dhamala playing with Mani Samal right now. No, it's fine. I didn't click on go live. That's why it was creating problem. I thought it started, but once you do not click on go live in YouTube, you are not at live. So here we have Mani Samal winning a piece. Right? How this happen? We'll see. Mm, we will see. Okay, this is already winning for Mani Samal. We have Queen versus Rook, and completely winning for Mani Samal. Let's go to another game that's going on. Today we have a mission of 1K subscriber. Hope make you'll help us to do that. We will accomplish it very soon. We have Razu Tamrakar versus Badri Lal Nepali playing. Razu Tamrakar playing with Badilal Nepali, three-time former Nepal champion. Let's see what will happen. We have Badilal Nepali with the strong pieces development, strong attack with the bishop, attack with the knight. Queen is also coming up. Maybe the knight will again attack somehow. Rook is being attacked. You cannot capture the pawn because it's protected by queen and also bishop. So Rook have to go back. Maybe. And now what will he play? Knight goes on the b7. If he captures, then pawn captures, and it is bad move, I guess. Next move, maybe pawn push is coming up again. Pawn push is coming up, and it is always unprotectable by. It is always protected by pawns, and it is never captured by black. So this is completely winning for white. Even the pawns are equal. Even the pieces are equal. Look at these pawns again, already on the 7th rank, already in the 6th rank. Hope guys you are enjoying. You might be thinking which game I'm playing. You can click on the link on the pin message. You can find out there. You can simply go and join, and it need to be accepted by the team uh, leader, who is Siddhis Mandari. So he might need to accept that. So if we do not do that, so I'm gonna do that. If we do not do, then I can do anything. Okay, I'm getting some messages. I already won a game. I already won a game with I'm not a store. Sorry. Okay, what was that? This is already designed. Case of Quarky lost his game. Kusi is there. We have, let me check it out. Roshan winning the game. Let's see another game that's going on. Birendra Joshi versus Sai Singh. Sai Singh, I think his name. Okay, we have Birendra Joshi winning the winning pawns. So many pawns. Pawn on the 7th rank. Of course, you might be thinking this is already winning for Birendra Joshi. The pawn is being attacked. It is already. The pawn is attacked, and this is already winning for Birendra Joshi, and piece is also captured, so it's already over for Birendra Joshi. Sorry, it's already over for Sai Singh. Birendra Joshi have won this game. So let's see what's going on. Let's see another game that's going on. Okay. Here we have Krishna Thapa versus Night Stalker game going on. Who is Night Stalker? I don't know. Night Stalker. Night Stalker. His name is not there. Krishna Thapa is pawn down. Looks like Joy's position, but it is somehow a pawn up for white, and also winning position for white. So, guys, this might be playable position for white. He might, if this bird extends, then it might be winning position for white with the pass pawn on the queen side. Look like the rook pawn. Okay, accepts the draw. It's draw. So another round is about to start. Let's see. Let's see the game. आजसम्म फर्स्ट भएको देखेको छैन. Ooh. Oh, cool. We have so many players watching the game as well. And this is Sangam14RY. 14RY. Sangam Chaudhary, I think his name is. Sangam Chaudhary. I think he's Sangam Chaudhary or maybe Sangam Chaudhary. We'll go for Mora Gambit. Oh, I forgot. I said you guys that will not be going for Mora Gambit, but this is fine. For Bleeze game, you can play Mora Gambit. For Rapid game, you can play Mora Gambit. For classical game, I do not prefer Mora Gambit because Mora Gambit is not that appropriate opening when you play the classical game. So we'll try to play a little bit faster so that we will be able to explore much more games, and of course if we see much more games, you will be enjoying too. Guys, whoever is watching who wants to see their games, who want to see anyone's game, please comment in the chat box so that we will be able to show you the game of that user if you want to see any game. So let's check it out. Look, will be coming. Maybe I could go here when knight was developed. I think I could go this move. When knight was developed, maybe this move was here. How would you defend this pawn? Maybe with the queen. And no, when knight was developed, I could go simply knight to g5, attacks the pawn. How would defend the pawn on the e7? Sorry, f7. The bishop couldn't come, so it was simply capturable position on the f7. I missed it, so maybe that could be played. I just missed it out. Okay, so here let's see, I missed a winning position. However, this is fine. This is not the losing position, it's equal position. There was immediate winning after knight to g5. I missed it out. I saw a little bit later when I moved queen to e2. There was knight g5 coming up. Attacks my bishop. Shall I go it back? If I go here, I could simply play bishop to e3. Why did I go for bishop to g5? Maybe I could capture, but it does not make any sense. I'm planning for knight to b5. Hello, guys. Top rater ko dekhaunu. Okay, I just showed off the top rated Siddhis Bhandari. We'll come up again with the Siddhis Bhandari and also Manish Hamal. We'll come up with that video again. If I move my knight over here, it'll just capture and bishop capture, and then knight capture. That will be simple enough for him. So first, I need to move my bishop out here. Okay, let him to capture. Let's check other game as well. Okay, let's check off the. Okay, top rated are not out there. Let's check out Purushottam Silval versus Roshan 420. Purushottam Silval, 12 years boy, is playing right at this moment. Purushottam Silval with black pieces. Rohan Shrestha, also a talented player. Look, guys, they have improved a lot. Last year in the lockdown, in the COVID, they had not that much high chances, high level, but now they have improved. They are doing so great. Even openings are accurate, even the middle games, even the tacticals are improving. So this happens when you keep on practicing, you keep on playing. So I request everyone who likes to improve, keep on practicing, keep on improving. comment up or no? Not right. Comments will be shown after 20 seconds delay. So if you comment, you have to wait 20 seconds for the reply. So guys, whoever comment, you have to wait 20 seconds to get your reply. Do not worry, your comment will be read by me. Here two rooks are there for Purushottam Silwal. And queen for Roshan. Will that be a winning position? Looks like a winning position. Maybe if he will be able to bring his rook somehow here and attack the knight, of course, this is winning. So many viewers. I got so many viewers right at this moment. It's increasing day by day. Roshan already winning the exchange. Why did he get the exchange over here? Maybe. Okay, now check is there, and if you come here, there is no check, so it's fine. So it's fine. Okay, we have king coming out there. In the meantime, I am also playing my game. It's already in the seconds, so guys, just a minute. I'll comment on this game as well. My opponent have to resign, I think now. Maybe not. Oh my god, Purushottam Silwal already in the winning position. I didn't see his game. You guys can see this happens, and Purushottam Silwal being so accurate, winning the game. Even with the queen versus rook, he just is winning this game. Wow, what a game by Purushottam Silwal. Our game is still going on. We have also winning position. Let's have the position out here. Let's capture the pawn. We can bring the bishop out here. So it's just trying to give up another piece, I think. We have to capture now. First move. I'll just capture this one. Knight will go back. I'll just capture another pawn. We don't have anything. Rook coming to a7. Then after we have rook check coming up, we'll just bring up the another rook into the game. What you will play? Checkmate. There's no. If you capture this one, there's rook check coming up. I will just bring up again rook check. So maybe I'll go far. The checkmate coming up next. You want to defend it. Let's give up check. Let's capture the Okay, so I think he should resign. He should resign. You don't have anything, right? You don't have anything. You should resign. So I'll just keep up the rook as well. What you'll play, I don't know. Queen. Okay, he just resigned. 3 more games are left. We have, let's check it out. We have Pradeep Sahu versus Sandeep Adhikari. Game going on. Sandeep Karki game going on. We have Pradeep Sahu. Okay, we have at the top Manish Samal. These are the top rated players. Siddharth Bhandari here just now played with Suman Moktang. Okay. Maybe another round have started. Let's see the final game. We have Deepak versus Deepak. Maybe Deepak Dhami or not. I don't know exactly. Maybe Deepak Dhami. It might be Deepak Dhami. Maybe not because there are other as well. Deepak under 16 was his name. One minute, guys. Here we are. Okay, this is winning for black. It is one. And let's have the game of top rated player again. Purushottam is our Nepal champion. No, he is under 12. Might be he's 12 now. When he was under 12, Purushottam still was under 12 years ago. His rating is around 1600. Purushottam Chawla is current Nepal champion, so he's not playing at this moment. He might be busy in some other work or some other stuff. We'll go for simple move, classical moves. We have Dragon on the board. Maybe you like the game of top rated players, and we'll just show these are the top rated players. Keep on watching. We have Marushi Bind, I think, on the board by white. Or there was e4, c5, knight f3, d6, bishop d7, bishop captures, queen captures, castle, g6, c4, transfers to Marushi Bind. And here knight coming on there, and the e4. Keep watching. I will be just playing my game. As players, take me in your team. So many players have joined. This is very good to see. We have so many players playing online nowadays in Nepal as well. Also, the players playing outside from Nepal. Great to see. You can see more than 100 players have joined the game, and this is going to be very great. It's huge development for us. Okay, something different. I was just showing the game of Sudeep Taman versus Shetty's Bhandari is there. We have the game. Both have equal position, but the pawns are coming with the huge attack. Will that make any sense or not? We will see. Will of course be noting it down. I have developed this piece is very bad over here. Need to come and need to be developed, or it's gone. Well, I have to think of this knight on the b3. Both have equal position, but the pieces for black are very developed. So looks like good position for very good position for black. And there is pawn up, but is recaptured. But an extra pawn is coming up at the 7th rank. So might be. It might be very good for black. How will attack the pawn? Next move, this might come up, this might come up. So, whoa, this captures the pawn back. This captures, goes there. That is happening. So guys, do not go anywhere. I'll just come back again on the commentary because my time. My clock is very late here, so the Taman have very good position. I have only 20 seconds my clock, so keep watching. Back up the pawn. Game is draw. Rajan Suvedi versus Taman game is going on. Rajan Suvedi winning. Puniman versus Suman Rai game is going on. Good. Government of good. Thank you. I had only 7 seconds left and I managed to win the game. For win for me. Thank you guys for win for me. We were seeing the game of Purniman Karmachari versus Suman Rai going on. We have okay 2 pawns. Looks like draw is position. Yes, this pawn need to come up and it's draw. Suman Rai versus anything you play. This is draw. Black will not be able to make the queen. White will not be able to make this game. So it's draw, guys. Buddhi Maya Chess Academy DJs. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Imal. Thank you, Buddhi Maya Chess Academy. Okay, finally it's draw. 3 more games are left. Dirgaraj versus Arjun Gimire. Dirgaraj winning a piece. Dirgaraj Dursi, Olympiad player, is playing and he is winning the piece and of course winning the game as well. Arjun Gimire, a talented player, of course, have to resign this position. Young and talented player have to resign this position, most probably. Yeah, yes, resigned it. One last game is there. We have Pradeep Sahu versus Pradeep Sahu or some Sahu. Yes, can't sounds good. Pradeep or maybe his father. Both, I just get confused on their IDs. Savin Dangle winning a piece. Oh, he just gave up the rook for free. No matter, even giving up rook, you have queen on the board and of course a pawn. After grabbing up the pawn on the g3, you will be winning with this pawn on the b4. So no problem, you don't need to worry about the pawn on the g3. Even if you do not have the pawn on the b4, you will be winning with the queen on g file. So do not worry. If the pawn was on the C file, if the pawn was on the H file, the game could be draw if there was no pawn, but the pawn is on the G file, so no matter. It's winning already, so he might go to resign. Easy way. Could go for check again, go for the king now. Final second last rank queen to the second last rank, and there will be king coming up next. I know it's taking much more time. Maybe he'll bring up the queen and the fn. He might go for stalemate if he plays same. Okay, if king somehow go here. Okay, he got it. Now if queen comes to the g3, that will be a huge blunder. If queen coming to g3, that will be huge blunder because that's stalemate that might come up. So guys, 3 round is over. We have 4th round coming up now. Maybe we'll be playing with the top rated, maybe with the Manisama, maybe with the it was draw. Chidis Mandari versus Sudip Tamang was draw. We have Pursutum Silval 3 of 3, Manisamal 3 of 3. We have with the 3 times Nepal champion Badilal Nepali. Let's have fun. Let's see what will he play. He will go for e6, I think. No, he go for Let's go for grand picks. Let's check it out. How will he be protecting up? D3 will be the next move. I'll go for castle, queen to e1. No, he's just trying to... I could have captured the knight, but no problem in this case as well. I'll just bring up my bishop back, right, attacking the squares. And next move I can bring my bishop to the b3. Okay, his pawn push, then I'll just capture, then bishop capture is there. So first I'll go for castle. He is trying for b5. Will that make any sense? I don't think so. So let's bring up the bishop back. If you capture, I'll capture with the pawn. So he's not capturing that. So let's bring up the queen to the open diagonal. In future I can play f5 and attack. So he just capture it. I'll just capture with the rook. What if I go for f5 immediately now? f5, we might go for... Who's black and white? Black. I'm black of course, and 3 times Nepal 7 badla. I'm white of course. 3 times badla Nepal is white. So why did I play this one? It was very simple. I'll bring my queen here. I'll just open my diagonal. So it might create a pressure, and of course the diagonal of the... So there is check. No, there is no check, so no problem. What if I bring my queen? Will he bring his bishop? That's not possible. What is the motive of knight coming to the g4? I'll bring my queen. You have to protect the knight. Maybe you'll push the pawn. And if I push the pawn, then bishop might come up. And I'll go for queen to f4. And this might come up, but that do not make any sense. So let's bring out this. Attack the knight. Knight can come on the e5, but I will bring my queen. Rook back. Let's bring the rook back. Might bring the bishop. The next move, queen to f3 is also possible. No, it's not. So let's attack the bishop, knight, and if knight goes anywhere, I can capture the pawn on the d6. I need to think much more. There must be something here. If I capture this one, there's nothing. Let's bring the knight also into the game. Somehow I push the pawn and push the pawn. Will that make any sense? Is he trying to play this pawn push? So will that make any problem for me? I didn't think so. This knight cannot capture because we have queen protecting the pawn. Maybe next move I can move up the pawns. And of course, bishop h6 couldn't make any sense. Bishop h6 would simply make bishop h6. We had maybe bishop f6 coming up at that position. So that would not make any sense, guys. Maybe I have a pawn up now. How will you protect this pawn? So shall I capture this one first? If I capture, then he might capture the pawn. And if I capture it out, rook will be hanging. No, let's capture the pawn first. You need to protect the pawns out here. You might go your bishop back. And I'll just capture it out. What if I just capture this one? I'm a pawn up, right? Or no, queen check is there, so might create a problem for me as I have to move up the king, and next move he might just capture the knight. No, he just captured the knight first. So that was a theoretical disbalance for me. Here I just saw that one, but I couldn't. Why did I capture? I saw it that bishop is queen is coming up, so now I have to capture it out. There is no any option. Now it's bad. Bad for me. Please accept my request. ID is KS Baskota. KS Baskota, we will not be accepting any request. We are not the team leader of this tournament. Sorry for that. Team leader of the tournament is Captain Siddhis Bandari, so you have to request him to accept it out. Maybe he will not. He cannot move this one. So I bring out here. Captures, and there might be check coming up. Let's see. Even he got pressure out here. He cannot win it immediately because rook versus 2 bishop is winning when you have a good position. So this might not be that much bad. This captures. This capture, queen check is there, so he saw that. Yes, he saw it. If bishop comes here, I have to capture this one. There is no option. Forced move. Only 3 seconds left. So guys, no more commenting. Two seconds was there. 1 second was only left. Almost over for me. Looks like almost over for me. But still I'm fighting. Okay, he just gave up, but there's check coming up next. So I think I have to resign now. So it was a good fight. I just captured the pawn. I had a winning position, but just grabbing, I just got greedy on that pawn. We have Rajan Trivedi versus Mani Samal. Mani Samal winning a piece and of course winning the game. This is what happens with them to the game. Hi rated players, let's see this case of former Nepal champion case of Shrestha is playing with Bijeshwar. That was a good game. Messed up. I saw after just moving up the piece. The rook is coming, rook just captured the knight. I saw it, but a little bit later on. If I had think a little bit, then I could say it earlier before moving. Sorry. Happens, no matter, we will be improving on that to see a little bit more faster as we are improving too. Opposite color bishop, a pass pawn, looks like a draw's position even if you are winning a piece, but looks like a draw's position. Next move might come with the rook coming to the... Okay, he's trying for bishop to d7, maybe pawn push. Oh, why did he push the pawn? What was necessary pushing the pawn on the s3? Now it might create a pressure for black. Will black be losing this game? What do you play after pawn push? There is rook coming out here, but nothing you can do. There's pawn push and you have to give up the rook. Okay, so Shrestha, former Nepal champion, is losing. Yes, he just resigned. Okay, this is Sanjay Rai, I think. Seropiumu. I don't remember this. He maybe Sanjay Rai, Seropiu most Seropiumos. Sanjay Rai is having good position over here. Okay, might go with the pawn push, but king is defending now. If king was a little bit farther, this will be a winning position for black. Now king is defending the pawns. You can simply win this game with queen coming up next. Wow. Check and grab this one as well. Just bring up the queen, completely winning for white. Sanjay Rai winning the game. Roshan Shrestha have to resign. One more game left, guys. Looks like a winning position for black. Queen is coming up next. You have the capture, and with the rook winning for black. Taman Gahamagar of Butwal is winning. Easy mate. Just bring up the queen, king, and just block up the squares. Again, you can bring up the king. Just block the square. Give check now. It will go to the final rank. Take the waiting move, or now you can bring up the king, and he will just go take the waiting move with the rook. Even this is fine. Bring the king. King comes up here, takes a waiting move, and just keep the checkmate. Very fine for black. That's winning for Tamanga. Good game. We have Bane Pait at 4-8 with 4-4. We have Mani Samal with 4-4. Sumit Panta again. Badilal Nepali who just won us. Had a good position. I just missed up the double attack. So we have with the Taman Gahamagar. We'll go for Sicilian again. Okay, he goes for main line. We'll go for Dragon again. When bishop is coming to g5 and there is f4 coming up, there is chances for black when you have d4 hanging out. So if we go for castle, I think I can capture the. So he didn't go for it. So if I go my knight out here, what you will play? You'll push the pawn. Shall I go and attack the pawn first? Let's attack the pawn, and now great. How will we protect this one? This mate is coming up next. You can castle. Next move I have knight coming up here on the e3. Looks like a winning position immediately in the opening. Saman Kahamagar of Butwal, a talented old player. So many likes, and of course we have increased number of subscribers as well. Some subscriber very soon we will reach the. Okay, it's already mate. No, it's not exact mate, but looks like a mating threats coming up next. So I have to give up this one check. King will come up. Now need to play and think. Something is there. Something is there. How to mate it out? So I capture the pawn. I should not go greedy again. If I bring up the knight, there's knight check coming up. So how shall I continue? Goes here, knight check, king comes here. What shall I? I didn't find any mating trait. I just have to think. Must have the winning position. This is already winning position, but how to win? I would have gone knight out here. One pushes, knight comes out here. Okay. I don't think there is more good position other than this. If rook attacks, what's happening? Is live going on? Maybe yes, yeah. it was loading. So okay, guys, keep watching. And it's interesting position. We have Banepa versus. It's not attacked. Yeah, knight to e5. If you push the pawn, I'll just grab up the bishop. Maybe I can bring up the queen, but not at this moment. But you'll have weak king. If you push the pawn, you'll have the weak king. So he didn't move that. The knight on the e5 is very strong. I can grab up this knight, but not now. Later on. Okay, just grab up the bishop. Now another knight is coming. Manisamal winning the pawn knight. Manisamal is winning up the pawn. We too have won the game. Manisamal winning the exchange. Some problem just had happened. With 5 of 5, Badilal Nepali 5 of 5, Sidhu 5, Rajan Subedi, Sumit Panta, Pushtam Silval, Degraj Joshi, Banepai 4-8, that means Birjeswar, Pradeep Garg, Vivek, back to back 3.5 Punyaman Karmachari, and so on. What is that? Why is that so? One more game is left. We have Keshav Shrestha playing with MKC Tharu, maybe Manish. MKC Tharu is Mahesh Chaudhary, I think. Of what does happened? Why is it showing no data? Shall I end up streaming? Here queen to b6, maybe some planning, but okay, what's going on here? Just don't know what's going on. 0 byte 15 823 2210. Not sure. Maybe I'll bring up the knight, development of knight. So if you grab up the bishop, no problem. I'll grab up with the knight. I'll capture with the knight. And what if bishop comes on the d6? Bishop d6, I have knight coming to c7. Okay, maybe this is not good. Knight to c7. If goes knight to c7, goes here, no, first he will just move his bishop to s3. So no problem, I'll just bring up the knight back to the d5, sorry. This bishop will come to s3 first, and I'll just try to exchange. I just capture, I'll just capture, and then bishop will have to go back, and thus I'll just capture the rook, or if the rook is defended, then I'll just capture the bishop. So that's fine for me. Here I think if rook is defendable, so I knew that is coming up next. I'll just try to exchange, or I'll get exchange, or I'll get an exchange. Is this capture? I'll just capture. I got an exchange. I'm winning this game. Just bring up the bishop. Shall I go and capture with the knight, or knight capture, pawn capture, rook capture? That's not required. I'll just go for exchange up. Now I have to think of bringing up the rook. Just pushing up the pawns, bringing another knight into the game. If you push the pawn, so no problem in that case. I can bring up my bishop back, right? So if you push the pawn, so in this case if you push the pawn, no problem. Where you will bring your knight, you have to go back. Why need to exchange the bishop? You have to bring your bishop back. Just go back. Okay, he just resigned. Sorry, his time is off. So we have case of Shrestha versus Hirakazi Morrison game going on. I think the live is, yeah, it's excellent connection, but still, why is it showing up not good? Tower. Maybe, no, overall it's fine. I can see myself on the screen. Because Raj Joshi, Olympiad player, we just won him. We have Hirakazi Morrison losing. This pawn's use attack again by, sorry, black have a rook up. This pawn is undefendable, maybe, but rook is coming up next. Pawn can be pushed. What is this? If pawn pushes, then if bishop captures, then queen is coming out next. If rook captures, but there is queen coming up. And maybe if king comes up, no, there is rook coming up. You cannot do anything if the rook comes up. He might think of pawn push. Look at, he might think of this move. If pawn pushes, then if bishop captures, if pawn pushes, then rook captures was there, and rook captures, then maybe he could bring up the queen and king comes up, and queen can come here. Rook can go back, and there would be threat of pawn, queen coming up and mating threat, but maybe that's not the good idea, because queen is coming up. Maybe you can go and sacrifice somewhere, and maybe there is winning for black. We can see it right at this moment, but of course that was winning for black. White could try for something more. Here, Umesh Saha versus Binod Timal Sina. Game is going on. Binod Timal Sina with the black pieces. Maybe black pieces. Binod Timal Sina with the black pieces, whereas Umesh Saha with the white pieces. Here, this is completely winning for white. The best move here would be simple, not capturing of the pawn. You could just capturing of the pawn with the queen. You can simply push up the pawn, and then after it captures, then after pawn push would be more good. It creates a more. So this is completely winning for black. Here king had to wait to go inside, but this is completely winning. 3 pawns with king advance, and opposition king is not there. This is completely winning. Black cannot do anything. He have to resign now. Binod Timal Sina have to resign. Umesh Saha completely winning the game. Okay, we are near to the final of the games. No, still we have 5 more rounds to go. That means we have to speak much more. Still more to go. Three-time Nepal champion. I will just see up the game of three-time Nepal champions versus Badilal Nepali. We have Mora Gambit on the board by Chitish Bhandari, which is not accepted by three-time Nepal champion Badilal Nepali. FM Chitish Bhandari playing up with the Mora Gambit, and here Badilal Nepali is trying. This might be a mistake as bishop check is coming up, and maybe next move knight have to go back, and then after knight captures. Even this is the same idea. If bishop captures, no, this is a mistake by white. Was that a blunder? Yes, that was a blunder, because knight captures and bishop capture. There will not be check coming up next. He had blunder, but the Chitish Bhandari has blunder over here. The best move was only after bishop check and then after knight captures, but he just captured immediately. It's a blunder. Here black would simply capture up the queen. Sorry, it's a blunder. I thought it's a blunder, but not coming up because bishop check was there on the f7. It was just coming up in my mind, so it's mistake for me. It's very good position for black. It happens when you try to get more excited. Sorry for it. I saw it immediately when I said it's a blunder by white, but that's not a blunder. That was a winning position if he doesn't go for it. If he had captured up the queen, he is giving up for free, but that was not for free. Keep watching. It's very interesting position between them. In the other screen, I'm playing my game. I lost with Manish Samar. Here we were looking at the game of Badilal Nepali versus Siddhis Bandari. Badilal Nepali. So this bishop. I just had the mind just went off when he just captured of the knight. I just was thinking of bishop check, but there was met on the f7. That happens when immediate knight is coming to the e5. Their move that would be accurate was either d6, so that if you even capture, there will be no mating threat, and that will make some sense for black. But here, of course, black is not having. What happened? What is he thinking of? How would he? Okay, there was. What a miss by both Chitesh and Badilal Nepali. I thought the game that stock off. There was some games. There was some moves already happened. I didn't refresh it out. So the position is here. Looks like Roy's position. Advantage of an extra pawn on the king queen side for white. Maybe it will create some advantage for white, but will it be winning? Not sure. Pawn is attacked. Now bishop will come back. Yes, bishop comes back. This pawn is not protected. How will he protect this one? I think he will just grab up this pawn. No. I thought he will just go and grab up the pawn on the b2, but he didn't do so. Now, if you grab up this pawn, what will happen? Even he, why he's not capturing up this pawn? Black can capture this pawn. King comes up, and if queen comes out here, even if you keep check, I can come up. There is no next check. This check is not out there. So queen might come up here, and king comes up. Oh, he is trying for checkmate. Will this be a checkmate? King comes up, there will be checkmate. Next move. The planning was so long. Rook coming up, but still, there's no check for white now. Knight check. Oh, knight check and queen captures. What a game. What a check. Knight check and queen captures. And not even captures, the mate. Oh. Bad for, very bad for black. You can see out. What does that happen? Namaste, what happened? What is this? Okay, what does that happened? Where did it go? Let me close it everything. Where did it go? Did I close it out? Did I close it out? Maybe I just closed. And two more games are going on. We have Sabin versus Sabin Dangol versus Zigra Joshi. What mate was that by Siddhis Harry? A good luck for Siddhis Mandari and bad luck for Badilal Nepali. Of course, he had good position. He could go for simple queen, captain b7. Susan Kafle, namaste Dai. Namaste Susan. How did he give up everything? One by one, everything? It was completely draw. Why is it necessary to go on the d7? You could simply go on the white squares and it's completely draw. Your opponent cannot do anything. Why did he went for e7? And this is losing, of course. You cannot do anything, it's over for you. We have our game with Sudeep Tamang. Of course, no, he will go for Karakan. I'll go for extends variation. The one we played with Dirgaraj Joshi, I guess, yes. So we are not at the top, so we'll show you the game of first board, of course. This is Vandari versus Mani Samal. I'm going on, keep watching. Mani Samali is white, Chidis Vandari is black. We have Chidis Vandari. Pieces are not so active. Mani Samal, pieces are well active enough. Attacking the bishop, maybe rook can come out here. Attacks the bishop again. Maybe he will come here, again rook can come out here. And if bishop comes out here, captures, and he will be winning a piece. But he will bring up the rook, that is playable position. Okay, a white first draw, black accept the draw. It was completely winning position for white, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it was completely winning for white. It goes here, and maybe if he comes here and comes here, even grab up the pawn, go for castle, completely winning, I think, for white. But of course, they do not want to take the risks, and we have Badilal Nepali versus Badilal Nepali is not there. We have Rajan Subedi versus Badilal Nepali. Badilal Nepali was not there. Good for Rajan Subedi. Badilal Nepali just left it out. So let's check it out. We have Keshav Shrestha versus Himal Lama also going on. Keshav Shrestha with 2 pawn up. Let's try to extend. Oh, sorry guys, I was just playing up, so sorry for that. If queen was there, knight check is coming up, so I had to play this one. If I capture, rook captures, oh, this is winning. So I'll go for capturing of another pawn. Just grab it, no problem. Okay, just resigned. Singh Sardas versus Singh Sardas versus Manipulated 4-8 is going on. Was a little bit tired, so had not that commentary. There was just playing up the games. 3 more games to go. Sorry. 2 more left. Single Sudas versus Bijeshwar. Okay, he just gave up everything. Give another rook. Completely winning for black. He just resigned. Sorry. Rook East position, yes. The rook captures. Okay, he didn't capture it out. Okay, that was very funny. He didn't capture. Rook came up, but he didn't capture. Just taking up the time. I don't know why he's just trying to make it go. This goes for a and it's over. Okay, we have another round. 3 more rounds. A long way to go. Till now we are in the top 5. Maybe we'll be having a game with Kesab Shrestha or Badilal Nepali, Suman Mokhtan. We'll go for c5 or e5. No, he goes for Scandinavian variation. Let's give up another pawn as well. Shall I grab the another pawn? Let's capture it out. If knight captures, I'll just protect it. Bishop comes out there. I will just defend it with bishop coming up. Another next one. Just develop the knight. I'm already a pawn up, so I'll go for castle. Okay, no problem in this case. Just spinning up the knight. If he comes here, I'll just grab up the knight. I will just... Okay, he did it. Why not to chop up the knight? Isolated pawns. Maybe the rook will coming up next. But what happens if the pawns? Let me protect it out. Even if knight goes anywhere, I can simply... He's trying to have some advantage on the queen side. I need to think of more. Maybe I can simply go for capturing of this one and then I captures. So why should I capture it? Is it necessary? I don't think so. Let's open the queen side. If he captures, I'll just capture it out and I will have an open rook file. Even I have an isolated pawns, but I will be having open rook files. So this is not good move. I can bring my knight on the c4. This bishop will be chopped and you have no more attack. Queen coming out there. I'll just grab off this bishop. Don't have anything to be done. So if I capture this one, is it necessary to capture it out? It's not necessary. So let's bring up the bishop back so that I can move my queen. Next move might be knight coming up, attacks the queen and just grab up the knight. Very soon we will be reaching to 1k subscribers and we will have some Okay, he might go and capture this one, but I'll capture it out. Where will he move his queen? Maybe he will come here. Is there any advantage for me? Seems to have some advantage. If I go here, this captures and there is no pawn push, but I can push this pawn. So let's try it out. If queen comes out here, okay, let's push the pawn. If queen comes out here, I can capture it out. But if bishop comes here, I can bring my bishop out here, so no problem. It's fine. I'll just grab this one. I have bishop coming up next. Or even I can defend with the rook. Or even I can go and check and goes here, and then after bring up the queen. Which one will be the best? I think this one. Such that goes here, king have to come here. If comes this side, there will be queen check, and then after mate. And very simple. It's just another thing out here is he can push the pawn, so that might create a threat. So let's bring up the rook first, and if bishop comes out here, we have bishop next. Shall we go for bishop, or yeah, bishop is good. And if we capture this one, so he didn't capture that one. So in this case, I will simply go and capture it out. I'll just attack the pawn. If pushes the pawn, I have rook coming to the f3. We didn't do that. Let's move up the king first, such that he will not be able to capture the pawn on the s3. I could go for check, right? I could go for check. That could be playable. So now rook is coming out here. I will just go for check. No matter, even if you capture the pawn, I have rook capturing up the pawn. Okay. I could go and capture the pawn, right? I could have done that. Is there any mating threat? Maybe, and maybe not. But he pushed the pawn. If he pushes the pawn, then there might be some threat, but still nothing can happen. If he pushes the pawn, I can bring my rook out here, or just give check first. Let's go for check first. But if I'll not be able to give check, check another check. So queen comes out here. We capture. I'll just capture. So no problem. It's fine for me. There is no mate. If you capture the pawn, I'll just capture. There's no mate. Next move, queen is coming out here, and then maybe he's thinking of rook capturing, pawn capturing. Okay, rook might come out on the h6, and then might go for rook captures. But before that, I will just grab it out, and if you capture, I'll just capture the pawn. I think you have to resign now, or queen have to go back. Still, he's struggling. Now I'll play the queen side. Didn't have anything to be done. Okay, I just missed it up. So we'll just go and capture the pawn. Will he go and capture the pawn or not? Even if you go and capture the pawn, so he didn't do that, I'll just grab it out. So I have so many pawns on the queen side, but rook versus pawns on the board might create some pressure for me. He might create some pressure for me. I could have played this one. Am I doing much more mistakes? I shouldn't do that, or I will be losing the game. Will not let him to come into my territory. Why I'm getting calls. In critical moment I'm getting some calls. That's why my mind is getting distracted. This pawn is being attacked. Let's defend it. Maybe we'll go and attack this pawn as well. But if I keep check, maybe let's push the pawn. And if it attacks this one as well, this attacks this pawn as well. Okay, let's move up the rook. Attacks another one. Attacks the final one. Now I got a chance to play this move. Okay, he'll just grab up this pawn. Will that make any sense? Rook check is coming up. I have to play fast. The game might go in draw. The game will end up with draw, I think. Maybe yes. Maybe yes, maybe no. Yeah, it will end up with draw. I just blunder out here, so it's completely bad for me. It was winning position. I missed out on the b2 that rook is capturing. Queen was gone. It was completely winning. That happens. Very sad moment for us. We have this is Vandari winning Rajul Subedi with 8 points. Keshav Shrestha back to back Rajul Subedi. Then after Manish Hamal again draw with Keshav Shrestha. Why did they play draw? When look at this opening and it's draw. I don't like that. You have to at least fight. Okay, this is draw. This type of draw are good, but even when you do not fight and it's draw, that's not so good. We have Jai Rai and Khadak. Oh, more than 2 hours, maybe. I think he should resign. Is black waiting for stalemate to happen? Maybe I shouldn't play this type of position. If king goes here and there was f2 coming up next, then that might be stalemate. Even in this position, if king was here, might be stalemate, but now there is no stalemate. It's over. You cannot do anything. It's over for you. Two more rounds to go. Sudeep using game with us is that who is this? Best, the best. Just 1 minute, guys. Keep watching the game of the top rated FM versus Cities Mindari. Just what is that? Might be thinking what I'm doing. I'm just playing my game on another screen so that you can see the game of highest rated player versus former Nepal champion. So this is what I'm doing right at this moment. So So this is a game of what's going on? Will bishop pair have some advantage? Yes, bishop pair have good position here. Black have good advantage. Pawn is coming up next. Is it protectable? Bishop is hanging. Now where will the bishop go here? Yeah, that's the only move. Attacks the pawn. Now he can bring up the rook. Again the pawn is attacked. Maybe knight will come out, but the bishop will come here. So he didn't wait for it. He just grabbed up the pawn. Bishop can capture or rook can capture. Bishop capture, king will come up. With an idea, the rook can come out here. But there is check coming up. So rook check. He went for rook check. Knight will come here. There will be bishop check. And if king comes here, there will be checkmate. So instead, bishop check, then pawn push can be played. And attacks the bishop, and bishop goes anywhere, then bishop can come to the d5. What if I go for bishop to d5? What you will play? Looks like a good position for white, might be winning position for white. I will protect the bishop. Check, I'll come up. So now I can capture the bishop. So I'm a piece up, right? So he's trying for mate. He's trying for mate. But maybe I can move up the knight somewhere. Maybe here and the... So he went for... Why did he give up? I could move up the knight, right? I could move up the knight. Maybe here, maybe here. But he just gave it and went for draw. Planning for draw. Rook. Bishop check is there and just grab up the pawn. Yeah. Opposite color bishop. Completely draws position. Bishop goes to... Looks like draws, but still. Pawn push. White have to think of it. Have to give up this pawn. Was that necessary? I didn't think that was necessary giving up the pawn, but it is a recap. A bishop could come here. This is completely draw. In white decline, black went back for draw. This is completely draw. You need not to think much. It's over. So completely draw. I think. Okay, still he's protecting the pawn, but that's of no use. He will just sit here and just move up the bishop. Yeah, draw is accepted. We had 8.5, 8, 8, 8, And what happened to this guy? Sudeep Weir, Singer Sudas, Kalyan, Chestahal, Jama Magar, and so on. Okay, let's see the game. Okay, this is already over. We have Jitendra Chaudhary, maybe Jitendra Saha, Jitendra something. Okay, what's this? Sanjay Rai is playing with B Gorkha and 6 pawn, and still it's not resigning. Maybe he's trying for pawn mate. Oh, will he go for pawn mate? Maybe he's trying to go for it, but still, you have to think that there will be no stalemate. What is this? What is this? Funny position, funny game. Hey, I am. Who is this? Ankit Bazi. Ankit Bazi. I don't know what happened to you. You can rejoin if there's something. Maybe it's only tournament for Nepal, that's why. Ankit. Ankit Baji Gopal. Okay, we have Muragambit on the board. Last game, last round. Let's see the final game. Okay, last round. 9 point already for Chili's Mandari. Just draw the game. Let's see the game of Sudeep Tamang versus Mani Samal game going on. Yes, it's a game for Nepal, so maybe that's the region. That might be the actual region. You can see the game of Sudeep Tamang versus Mani Samal. Sorry for disturbance, that was not correct. Who will win, Mani Samal or Sudeep Tamang, guys? As there is no prize for other than Nepal, so the organizers have mentioned might have mentioned that it's a game for Nepalese player. So sorry, we'll be having much more games open for all the players. So do not worry, we'll be having and we'll be posting open games for all the players, even outside Nepal. So do not worry for it, guys. Ooh. Ankit. Sudeep had 2 pawn up. Sudeep is black, yes, but the pawns are isolated. So I have to think how to win. Already in time pressure. Sudeep is already in time pressure. Will he be able to win? Not sure. He is trying to play in time pressure, so maybe he will be having some advantage. Manisamal will be having some advantage. Wow, Manisamal have already so good position here. We'll go up with the final ranking out here. Satish Bhandari already at the top. Manisamal, even after winning the game, will not be in first position, and so on. Manish Rai in the top 10. Oh, sorry. Looks like winning position for white, but how will he win? Grabbing up the pawn. He should capture that pawn. Now it might create some pressure for him. He's giving up that pawn. Why did he capture? Let's see. Final game, it's almost over. Thank you guys for being there, for watching with us, being there, watching, and having fun. On the It's almost over for black. Then it's a final position. Rajan Subedi versus Keshav Shrestha going on. Rajan Subedi 2 pawn up and opposite color bishop. And the thing is here, when you are playing with the opposite color bishop, you can have knowledge that is when there will be 3 square gap between 2 pawns, then of course always you will be winning at most of the position when there will be 3 square gap between the 2 pawns, then you are winning completely. So the bishop. Okay, the thing is here that king had to go. King had to go and he just messed it up here. When instead of pawn push, king have to come here and then king had to go here. Now the thing is it might end up with draw. It might end up with draw because bishop will capturing up this pawn and the pawn on the a8 is not able to bring up any queen. Even if king comes out here, king will go and comes for the queen. You will not be able to make the queen. The very simple thing is you will not be able to make up the queen. King had to go for this position was completely winning. At this position, instead of pawn push, bishop could come back, and if king comes here, king comes here, king comes here, king comes here, and king comes here, you can bring up the king, right? Or you don't need to bring up the king, then just simply push up the pawns, and later on you can push up these pawns, and this is completely winning. Yeah, the game ended with draw. Theoretical position was there, but up with draw. Okay, this is the final position, guys. Series Bandari winning the tournament, and we have Manish Hamal who had the good position with Series Bandari but agreed with draw. And we have Rajan Subedi, Keshav Shrestha. Wow, another talented player from Butwa. Taman Gahamagar is top 5. Thank you everyone for being. Can someone give me way? Where is Cheshire Man? I can see Cheshire Man. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next streaming. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy.